It's December already? How did that happen? Welcome to another week of Amelia, what are you doing? This week, I wish I was sleeping. I'm very tired. My weekend was very busy. It was great. Got to see lots of people that I love. So that was super fun. But I'm an introvert. I get more of my energy from being alone and I need time to recharge and I haven't had a whole lot of time to recharge. So this is me recharging. But one thing I did during this weekend was on Thanksgiving, I watched all of the Friends Thanksgiving episodes. And so I've decided to give you my ranking. Now, this is just totally my opinion. Here we go. You ready? Number 10, Season 2. Now, the reason that this one's my least favorite is because it's the least Thanksgiving-y episode of the bunch. It doesn't even really have to do with Thanksgiving. The only thing it has is Monica's making a bunch of Thanksgiving recipes for a new product called Mocklet. Otherwise, it's a sad episode about Ross and Rachel and it's just sad. So that's why it's my least favorite. Number 9! Season 3. I know a lot of people really like this one. It's the one where they play touch football in the park. I don't like it very much. I don't care about the football. I think it's kind of boring. Chandler and Joey are fighting over this girl that it's stupid. And Ross is fighting with Monica about childhood stuff, and some of that's funny and some of it's just stupid. I don't know. It's not my favorite. I don't know. Number 8, Season 7. Season 7, the big one here is that Phoebe's been keeping a dog at Monica and Chandler's apartment, and Chandler hates dogs. I'm with you, Chandler. I don't hate dogs, and I've gotten better about them as the years go on, but his whole thing about how, like, they're messy, and you don't know what they're thinking, and you don't know what they're gonna do, and they freak him out. I'm with you, man. Like, some dogs are so jumpy and they just, like, meh. I don't know. Living creatures kind of freak me out sometimes. So, and then the side story is about Rachel and Tag, and it's just weird, and yeah, the only part of that episode that I really like is that they're all trying to name all the states. Which, every time I see that episode, I do it and I time myself, and this time it took me 2.5 minutes to name all the states, so yeah. Number 7, Season 10. Season 10 was not their best. It was alright. Rachel and Phoebe enter Emma into a beauty pageant, almost missing dinner, and Ross and Joey go to a Rangers game, almost missing dinner, and Chandler and Monica get really mad at them, and I'm with Chandler and Monica. Like, this is supposed to be a fun day to be together, and they've been doing it for so long at this point that it hurts. It hurts that they don't want to be there, and it's really cute at the end when they're all like, we want to be together, and then Monica and Chandler find out that they're gonna be able to adopt a baby, and so that's cute, but it irks me that they don't care at the beginning and that they're almost late for dinner, and ugh. Number 6, Season 1. I like this one fine. I think it's cute how they all go on the roof to watch the underdog balloon flying away. And how it's the first time that they're all having Thanksgiving together, and it's because they all kind of don't have anywhere else to go, and so it's a very cool, like, early adulthood making a new family episode, and I like that about it, but everybody's super pissed off, and that's sad. Number 5 is actually Season 5. The Season 5 episode is generally regarded as their best Thanksgiving episode, but maybe it's because I've seen it so many times, I'm not sure, but it's the one with all the Thanksgivings, so they do all the different flashbacks. I hate the flashbacks of Phoebe in her previous life getting her arm cut off, just, ugh, gross, and yes, it is really funny to go back to the 80s with Chandler and Ross and their outfits and hair and meh. That's really funny, and putting the turkey on their heads, and there's lots of funny moments about that. But it just, I don't know, I kind of gotten over it. I've kind of gotten tired of it. Chandler losing his toe is a little creepy, and just, yeah, there's some really funny moments in it for sure, which is why it ranks at least midway. But yeah, I've gotten kind of tired of it, I think. Number 4 is season 6. Season 6 is the episode where Rachel makes the trifle, which is really gross, and I hate that storyline. Gross. Although I do like how Joey likes it at the end. That's pretty funny. And I do really like the stuff with Ross and how he has to confess to his parents that he smoked pot because they think Chandler did it and they don't like Chandler. And so that exchange is the part that I really love about that episode. I love all the secrets Monica and Ross tell on each other as though they're still like 8 years old. It's great. But the stuff about Joey wanting to go be with Elle Macpherson, I hated when Elle Macpherson was on the show. It's just weird. Number 3 is season 4. This is the one with Chandler in a box. Ugh, I love it when Chandler's in a box. It's so adorable. And you can tell he's actually in there and he makes sounds and he knocks on it. And just Joey explaining why he's in the box. And Monica getting really upset and saying all those like terrible things about each person. That one's really great. I don't love the storyline with Michael Vartan where he's Richard's son and she's interested in him. He is really cute, but it's creepy. It's creepy, and her with the eye patch the whole time. She's a terrible haircut in that episode too. So yeah, pretty funny. I do really enjoy that one for sure. Number 2, season 8. Season 8 is the one with Brad Pitt. I just think that is hilarious. And yes, it is a little bit different now that Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt aren't married. But it's a moment in time, and it's so adorable, and I love him pretending to be a former fat person, and how much Phoebe's just totally enamored by him because, let's face it, he was particularly hot in that episode. Yeah, so many great things about that episode. I just really like it. I don't know. Number 1, season 9. This is a really controversial decision, but I'm sorry, this is what I'm going with. This is the one with Christina Applegate playing Rachel's sister Amy. I love it. There are so many lines from that episode that me and my family quote all the time. All the time! All the time. It's, yes. I love it. I love it. Christina Applegate is so great. She'd be a really frustrating sister to have for sure, but she just is so great at being obnoxious and at not understanding what people are saying to her and just being so self-focused. It's hilarious. I love it so much. I love it. It's my favorite. So yeah, there's my friends' rankings. Tell me if you agree, disagree, whatever. Overall though, love it. Love the Friends, love the Thanksgiving episodes. Love it when they're all together. Those are the best. So otherwise, I will see you next week.